Wildwood Sanitarium was known to be a tuberculosis hospital as well as an osteopathic hospital that focused on natural healing.
Tuberculosis killed 1 in 7 people. That was 14% of the population at the time.
Tuberculosis. That just said tuberculosis. We got answers relating to tuberculosis and saying that there was malpractice.
The experiments held at Wildwood would now be considered unethical, but at the time, they thought they were doing what was right to help the healing process.
These treatments consisted of things such as light baths and even electric bathtubs, among other things. Did you hear that? Was that the guitar?
I heard a noise.
You heard me?
Yeah.
I heard the guitar strum twice. The K2 just went.
Yeah.
There is another resident of Wildwood Sanitarium known as Tommy.
And he drowned in the river by the home.
So rather than us just talking to the doctors and the patients the whole time, we wanted to really focus in on Tommy.
I remember the water.
And now it is said that he's constantly looking for his mother in the afterlife.
I could hear in his voice the desperation that he had looking for his mother.
What are you waiting here for?
My mother.
It's almost like he's sort of depressed and just feeling hopeless about the possibility of finding his mom.
They're both here, but on different realms, so they don't connect with each other.
Was I not just saying
Just
that? Do you think it's possible for Tommy to be here and his mom to be here, but for them not to actually know each other?
I can hear my mom's voice, but I can't see where she is.
Maybe they stay because they can hear each other, but they can't actually find each other.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
So, Tommy, can you talk to your mom? But unfortunately, you cannot see her?
I can't even fucking talk to her now. Did that just say that?
Wildwood Sanitarium was known to be a tuberculosis hospital as well as an osteopathic hospital that focused on natural healing.
However, the experiments held at Wildwood would now be considered unethical, but at the time, they thought they were doing what was right to help the healing process.
Things treatments consisted of things such as light baths and even electric bathtubs, among other things.
Now, many people died in Wildwood. Tuberculosis killed 1 in 7 people. That was 14% of the population at the time.
It was known as the Great White Plague.
As well as the robber of youth, because many young people were dying. And there was no cure. They would just put you outside in your bed and say, good luck.
The sun will cure you. Wildwood Sanitarium was purchased by 2 doctors, Dr. Henderson and Dr. Perry.
Both doctors are said to still frequent the halls of Wildwood, as well as patients and other staff.
There is another resident of Wildwood Sanitarium known as Tommy. Him and his mother lived in the only apartment that was in Wildwood Sanitarium.
Unfortunately, Tommy's life ended prematurely and he drowned in the river by the home.
And now it is said that he's constantly looking for his mother in the afterlife.
I was actually really excited to go investigate at Wildwood. It's a place that's been on my bucket list for some time. Wasn't able to go the first time that Paige and Terra went, but I'm really glad I got to go this time. It's definitely an interesting place and it is very haunted.
I was really looking forward to investigating Wildwood Sanitarium again.
Walking back into Wildwood felt very familiar.
So for this investigation, we were invited here by Exploring Harley,
as well as Lomar and Chelsea, now known as Paranormal Discovery, and Exploring with Angelo was also there to join us.
They had their friend Kim there as well.
The house has the same vibe. It's not spooky or scary, definitely very haunted, but overall quite a friendly location to be at.
This time we went in with a little bit of a different goal, and it was to contact the little boy who used to live there, whose name is Tommy. We didn't have much luck talking to him last time, if at all. So we were thinking this was a way that we could make this video different from the first one. So rather than us just talking to the doctors and the patients the whole time, we wanted to really focus in on Tommy. Because of how many people there were and how small the house was, we had to start this video a little differently. So we're actually starting with an ESTES session. the temperature on the spirit box.
Am I setting anything off?
Or is it the REM pod?
That's temperature.
I don't know.
I was seeing that last
Leave
time,
us.
wasn't there? Who's in the room with us? Can you tell us your name?
Tommy might be sitting in that little blue chair.
Never.
Is Tommy here with us?
All day.
Is this your room,
He
Tommy?
plays.
All day he plays. Well, you've got a lot of toys in here, I see. Do you like the ventriloquist?
All over.
Yeah, you do. There's
What's your
tons.
favorite toy, Tommy? We brought some toys for you to play with.
The light on that's going off, but the sound's not now. The temperature light?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
The puppy?
the puppy is your favorite toy? Up there? There's a puppy up there.
Oh, there is.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the one you
Yeah.
like?
Yeah.
Do you want me to get it for you?
Do you mind if we have a look at your toy?
Leave them.
Oh, he doesn't want you to touch them.
Okay.
I don't share.
Oh, you don't share. Okay. We brought some toys here that you can play with. We're sharing. Do you want to touch one of our toys? We brought some balls that light up.
Fair warning.
What's the warning for?
Leave them.
I'm not touching your toys, don't worry.
Tommy, can you tell us how old you are?
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
What was
Was
that?
that the guitar?
What was
Was
that?
that the guitar?
I heard a noise.
You heard me?
Yeah.
I heard the guitar
You get
strum
chills?
twice. The K2 just went.
Yeah.
But is that because the REM pod? No. I heard two little strums on the guitar.
Which one?
Were you playing the guitar, Tommy?
Can you step away from there for a second, please? I'm really glad that you're in here with
Someone
us.
burped. Never heard that before.
Tommy's got gas.
You weren't in here last time with us, so I'm really glad you're taking the time.
The doll?
What doll?
Is it okay that Terra's holding your doll?
Holding?
Yeah, she has your doll in her lap. Does your doll have a name?
That's like.
Come find me.
Where are you hiding? You play hide and seek?
The back?
Back of what?
Are you hiding behind a
The
rocking
house?
chair?
The back of the house. This is the back of the house. The K2's spiking.
Back.
in.
At the house.
Where at the back of the house?
Maybe behind that? Does he think that's like a house? Puppet thing?
Oh, maybe. Are you talking about?
I'm out there.
Are you in the room with us?
No.
Oh,
He's out somewhere else. Why don't you come into the room?
we want you to come into the room and play with us.
Who is in here with us? If it's not Tommy.
I've been through.
Been through what? Is there another note?
Water.
What about the water?
K2 just spiked a lot. Yeah, he apparently
Dead.
Yep,
Oh no.
drowned in the river.
Are you afraid of the water?
You know that.
I'm sorry about that.
That's spiking like crazy.
I'd be afraid of it.
They
too.
miss me. Terra.
We did miss you. We haven't been here since March.
Do you remember Paige and Terra? They tried to talk to you once, but you either weren't here or you didn't feel like talking.
Water.
I don't know what to say to the water thing.
I know.
It's kind of like touchy. Are you with your parents? Are you with
Leave.
Are you
I don't like that.
You don't want to talk about that?
What would you like to talk about, Tommy?
I remember
What do you remember?
the water.
Do you want to talk about the water? Or something different?
No water.
We don't need to talk about water.
We can talk about whatever you want.
Go away. The water. I'm lonely. That was really sad, the way they said that.
He apparently is lost.
Someone screamed drown.
Oh, God.
It's cold here.
It is very cold. This is one of the coldest rooms.
I feel really cold on my, like, from my knees down.
My feet are cold. Well, my 1 foot.
Yeah.
Is that you making us cold, Tommy?
I'm right here. That was a man. Following you.
Is this...
Yeah, you.
Is this... Okay, two again. Is this one of the doctors?
We were hoping we could talk with Tommy since we're in his room.
Why? I come at night here.
Well, it is nighttime.
It's night now.
Is this where you sleep?
I prayed to Jesus.
You say your prayers before you go to bed?
I'm waiting here, I think.
What are you waiting here for?
My mother.
Oh, gosh. That's sad.
That is.
That's really sad.
4.
Do you have any family with you, Tommy?
He's got them. That was a man.
What does that mean?
Don't wait.
Wait for what? Don't wait for what?
Pray in Jesus. God.
Maybe somebody's telling him not to wait.
Oh,
Because he said he's waiting for his mom.
I think you're right.
He's all around you.
Well, that's okay, because I like kids.
Oh
Did
my
you just hear
God.
that weird noise?
Something
It
said
was like a,
his mother, but really like his mother.
What? I know there's an older, like, German lady here, and she might be, like, harsh sounding.
Cry.
Well, don't cry. We don't want you to be sad.
Are you able to light up one of our cat balls? They light up blue and red. Pretty colors.
Would you like me to show you how they work?
5
Is that how old you are?
years.
When's your birthday?
7.
The 7th month or the 7th day?
Do you see my flashing toy here? On the rocking horse?
Yes.
Could you come over and touch it for me?
We won't look.
We won't look if it makes you
It's
nervous.
dangerous.
It's not dangerous. It won't hurt you.
It won't hurt you at all, hon. We would never bring anything here to hurt you.
It's just another toy.
Oh, look.
my
You're
God.
mad.
No, not at all. We're very happy. Do you see the smiles on our face?
You're mad.
Thank you for touching that.
You did great.
I'm glad you touched it. Do you want to touch it again?
It's red.
Yeah, it is.
is.
It's red and blue.
And blue.
Can you flash it one? Oh,
She just said it. It's so responsive. It's amazing. Tommy, you're doing such an amazing job.
that's excellent.
I'm proud of you.
There's one over on the window. Do you see the one on the window?
Yes. Practical.
Do you want to touch that one? It lights up a different color.
He's like, no, I want this one.
You like that one?
Leave it.
That's wild.
Can you touch the one on the window?
Terra,
Yeah,
you're a
Tara's,
problem.
I mean, sometimes.
Tara's listening to you.
No.
She's telling us your answers. I'm gonna show you this ball.
Yeah.
Do you see it? It lights up a different color.
K2's going off too. There's also another one of these balls on that little blue chair. It does the same thing. You wanna
They're laughing.
Feel free to touch any of them. I'm gonna put it over there, and if you want to touch it, you go right ahead, okay? Anything they have here, you can touch.
Who's that?
Who are you talking about? There's a lot of people here tonight.
Do you want to know my name?
Yes.
My name is Ronda.
She's new here.
This is my first time here.
Ronda.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
You're difficult.
How am I difficult? I just come to play.
Amen.
You're the one I wanted to talk to the most.
Yeah, Ronda.
Yeah. I'm the girl's aunt.
I like the monkey.
You like the monkey?
Your
Yeah.
monkey toy.
I love monkeys.
Can you see that?
Where's the monkey?
I'm looking around the room. Can you tell us where the monkey is?
I think there's a monkey in the crib. Looks like a monkey's face.
She found it.
Oh. That's awesome.
I see you have a.
He's a really cute monkey.
I see you have a scooter in here.
Do you
Paige.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi. Do you remember me? I'm just gonna check the camera.
Get off there.
I'm getting off the bed. Tell me.
The bed.
So Tommy, why are you still here?
The dog's there.
What dog?
The dog over there. Remember we said you like the dog?
Oh yeah.
Or the puppy?
Yeah. Oh. Temperature.
Do you see the thing that's making noise right now?
Hello.
Hi.
Do you think you could touch that?
They're
for us?
family.
Everything always recognizes us as family. It's like they just instantly know, even if we don't talk about it.
We are family. Do you think you could touch our toy there on the chair and make it light up colors?
You know, it'd be really great if you strummed your guitar again, because I'm pretty sure that's what I heard twice.
Could you play us a note? We'll listen really carefully.
Mirror.
I don't think there's a mirror in here anywhere. Do you know what I'm holding right now? Can you tell me what this is?
The lights are off.
They are.
Yeah. What does Paige have in her hands? It looks kind of scary.
Is this another one of your toys? Because that's concerning.
I'm right here. That was a woman.
Who's the woman in the room?
Oh.
Thank you for that. Could you tell us what your name is so we know what to call you?
Mom.
You're a mom. Whose mom are you?
She's right there.
Do you think it's possible for Tommy to be here and his mom to be here, but for them not to actually know that
each
they're
other's
here?
there. Yeah.
You can go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if so, that's really sad.
Evelyn.
Would that be your mother's name?
Is Evelyn your mother's name? That's my mother's name.
Yeah, it is.
A house.
Evelyn is my mother's name. Did you know that?
Family.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to talk to us about? Do you have a message? No?
Are you done
Nothing.
Are you done talking with us?
Do you like our company?
I'm right here.
I can tell.
Can we be friends?
It feels very, it is definitely a child, but
Oh, very child,
it feels very timid.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, just lost.
Do you like the sound that makes?
Always.
It just seemed like a wisp
Yeah,
go across those curtains. Did you see that?
no, but the wisp here is what we were seeing all, like the last time we were here, we were constantly seeing wisp.
That was weird.
White, right? White wisp?
Yeah.
The door.
What about the door?
Open it.
Who's outside the door? I'm scared to open it now.
Is there someone at the door?
Open the door.
I can't really do that without
Help
moving
me.
everything.
He wants you to help him open the door.
Help me.
Yeah, the tripod's there and so is a chair.
Why do you need the door open?
To leave.
Maybe, you know what, I think he's talking about a door to get out.
Tommy.
Not a literal door in the
Yeah.
house.
Are you trying to leave? Do you want to leave here?
We're still recording. We did that for a half hour. I don't know if we should.
I want out. Tommy.
Do you want out of this house?
Or just this room?
No.
Tommy, do you think you could touch the flashy ball again?
Yes, one.
That you touched here before?
No.
You don't want to?
That's okay.
That's fine.
You did a great job with communicating with us. We really wanted to talk last time.
This has been the highlight of my night.
Yeah, and we just started.
Yeah. If you want to follow us around tonight when we're in other rooms and communicate with us, feel free to. Are you going to talk to some of our other friends if they come in here?
I'll come.
You'll come?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to wake Terra up now. Okay, do you have any last thing you want to say to us?
I'm going with
Something just touched my head.
You're going with what?
you. Now what I like to do when I do Estes is I like to mimic the way that the voices come through so that the listener is having the same experience that I am hearing the voices come through the spirit box. And I think it's very clear to you that I was talking to a little kid for a good chunk of the Estes.
I really do feel like we connected with the spirit of Tommy. It felt very childlike. We had great communication.
I couldn't believe how responsive Tommy was. There was a lot that happened in that room.
Tommy really seemed like an interesting fellow. He really didn't like sharing his toys, but he talked to us about his toys and which ones were his favorite. And then he touched some of our equipment, the cat balls and stuff. You know, I said, we brought toys to share with you. Feel free to touch them. And so I was really excited when he interacted with us in that manner.
I swear I heard the guitar strum, and you can hear it on camera. I only heard it twice, but it happened 3 times.
We also contacted somebody else there as well. Kind of figured was probably Tommy's mom.
It did get a little sad when he was mentioning his mom.
Contacting Tommy was really emotional for me. I really felt his energy in the room, and I could hear in his voice the desperation that he had looking for his mother.
We kind of have this theory that maybe they're both there and they're both looking for each other, but for some reason they're just not able to connect. It's almost like he's sort of depressed and just feeling hopeless about the possibility of finding his mom.
Now, we filmed this video back in November, and for a couple months after that, I was experiencing things at home that made me think that there is a child that has come home with me from some location.
I'm going with...
Something just touched my head. You're going with what?
You.
I ended up being put in contact with a really lovely lady named Lisa. She's a psychic medium. I basically just asked her, like, can she pick up on my spirit guides? Or if there's anything else around me, can she tell me? And Lisa did just that for me. She picked up on a little boy that had recently attached himself to me, and she told me that a body of water was involved and that he may have drowned. And the only two places I could think of were Hinsdale and Wildwood. Now, it's rumored that someone drowned in the pond at Hinsdale, but it's actually confirmed at Wildwood that a little boy drowned in the river near the house, and his name is Tommy. So that kind of made me question a lot that was happening in my house. For months I was going back and forth between which location he could have came from. She did tell me that he wasn't anything to worry about, that he just came with me because he likes my inner child. So I thought that was really sweet. However, with the possibility of it being Tommy, it didn't really feel right to keep him with me when he wants to be with his mother. I did have a friend remotely connect to who was attached to me, and they do believe it was Tommy from Wildwood. This person ended up connecting with Tommy, and we're pretty sure that Tommy's now moved on. And honestly, I haven't seen him since. So whatever he did, I think it worked. I was told though that he may still visit me from time to time. But knowing that Tommy is more than likely back at Wildwood or with his mother, it made me feel a lot better. Oh, nice. Someone's ready.
My name's Terra.
I'm Paige.
I'm Ronda. What's your name?
We've come to talk to you.
Something moves. Can you tell us your name?
I'm curious. Who touched the run pod? Do you think you could touch it again?
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Is Dr. Henderson here? I heard he hangs out on this floor.
Dr. Henderson, are you here, guys?
That's a door, right?
We're looking to speak with Dr. Henderson. Can you tell us what was wrong with your patients?
How many of you are here in the room with us right now?
Nope.
Paige and I have been here before. Said welcome back. Yeah.
Can you tell us what kind of experiments that you did here? I heard it was an osteopathic hospital.
What did you do to help the patients?
I think we're being watched from the ballroom.
I've been feeling that. I've been staring in there.
Yeah.
There's someone in the ballroom.
You're just sitting on the edge of the door for me.
Yeah.
And we're the only ones on this floor at the moment, so... Who's in the ballroom? Is he God? You were getting a lot of just
Well, if you think about it, they were all dying of tuberculosis. They probably cleared a lot here.
Yeah.
Because there was no cure for tuberculosis at the time. And you basically were good luck.
Can you tell us who's in that room over there?
We sensed you and then I saw you. It's an adult.
We just want to talk with you, that's all.
It's an adult.
It could be one of
I
the
haven't
doctors.
seen it, but I can feel it.
Something water?
I don't know.
Too much water?
Can you tell us who's in the doll room?
It could be Dr. Henderson. Because he was hanging out in there before. Last time we were there. We contacted him. And he said to hang out on this floor.
He hangs out on this floor.
Yeah. But yeah, it's lost.
Is there somebody in the doll room? In that room over there? Can you see us right now?
Yes. How many patients would be here at one time?
What did it say? It said light something. I thought, I don't know.
Maybe it said the light? Or life?
I feel like something's behind me right now.
Tuberculosis. That just said tuberculosis.
Did it?
It said something.
I have full body chills right now, like there's something doing me right now.
It said something and then tuberculosis really quick. I'm positive. I hope you got that.
It's not there now.
Okay, but
You can feel the pull of the energy going away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
should we continue on the... It's a lot.
Yeah.
Should we continue on the tuberculosis train?
What's a symptom of tuberculosis that was common?
I saw a little kid peek out right there,
Tommy, is that you?
right on this door frame.
Right here?
Yeah, right here is a little head.
Tommy, did you follow us?
I think it said it's Lars, which is a German name.
That's where that cabinet is with all the German
With all the German stuff in it, yeah.
Yeah.
Lars is a very common German name.
Yeah. I just saw it again.
So did I.
It was lower.
I died.
I died, I think it's
I just heard something weird.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I saw a wisp.
Over there? That's where we saw it last time.
Into that doorway? Liz?
There's something
You
new.
pick me?
Maybe.
I know that this place was made for you to feel comfortable, and that's why it looks like a house. Were you comfortable here in your last days?
Were you happy here? I know you were sick, but was this a good place to be?
You must have missed your family.
I do.
I seen something move in that room.
Yeah, there's a man in that room, a kid in that room, and something in that room.
Yeah.
I think it's a lady, but I'm not sure.
I was impressed with a lot of the answers that were coming through the spirit box during our session at the table.
Now, I was very surprised with some of the answers that were coming through, such as epinephrine, which we actually got the first time we went.
We got answers relating to tuberculosis and saying that there was malpractice.
And there are even some indications that the spirits may have remembered us from our previous visit.
A definitely think one of the doctors were up there. I kept getting the impression that there was someone standing in the doorway of the doll room watching us, and they were an adult. I did see a smaller apparition peek around the corner of the wall, and then Terra saw a wisp in the room across from us that we were seeing things in the first time we were at Wildwood.
I couldn't see the figure myself, but I felt as if there was something in that area that was watching us. We were wondering if perhaps it was one of the doctors, just sort of looking over things and trying to figure out what it was we were doing there.
I'm pretty sure that entire spirit box session we were just being watched from all ends of the room.
There is a really weird response that comes through about someone losing their pants. What's really interesting is that another girl that we were with, Kim, now she actually experiences visions, and she had a vision of a potential SA taking place in the hospital between doctor and patient. So this response to us at the time really didn't make sense, but when we had the conversation with some of the other team members that were at the investigation with us and realized that they were getting some of those responses as well, it was really strange. So I highly recommend checking out their video so you can get more in depth on that.
So do we want to introduce ourselves down here?
Sure.
My name's Terra.
My name is Ronda.
My name is Dimitri.
Don't
Don't. Just don't. I can't even fucking talk right now. Did that just say that? Don't joke.
Don't joke.
Yeah, I think it's a don't joke.
Well, I'm sorry, dude.
Serious.
I'm Lomar.
I'm Paige.
Okay.
I'm Jeff.
And I'm Angelo.
We told you our names. Could you tell us yours?
Dr. Anderson, do
Also
you remember me visiting your grave this afternoon? Had some...
Yes.
Why do you still reside here?
Dreams.
Is it dreams or treat?
Did this clinic was your dream? You wanted to create this clinic when you were in medical school? That's why it was your dream?
I have a question for you. Can you describe the afterlife? What is it like where you are at right now?
Did I say prayer?
I'm not sure.
Oh.
Is it a very nice place where you're at?
I'll put it.
Or they said, I'll prove it.
Maybe. It could have been
Maybe,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
could be.
Are you going to prove that it's a nice place up there? No?
Never something.
That was too hard to hear.
What would it be like if they like when they did electric bath stuff? That's such a like.
Yeah, what did it
weird
feel
thing to
like
do.
when they did electric bath to you? We're kind of standing in that area. It was like right here, right?
Right
Right
where
there.
you are,
Just
dude.
Where you
still
are,
there
right in
from
the
the
circle.
back.
Right here.
Angelo's
You
electric
can
bath.
literally see the...
The control
That's
panel.
the-
Yeah, and the control panel is right there behind me.
What is it?
I don't know.
Was it painful?
We tried.
Yeah.
Too.
Were you trying to heal people?
Are we talking to one of the people from this place? That was.
Is this sort of...
Is this sort of?
This is sort of a communication tactic to talk to anyone here. If you can let us know if you were involved or related to Wildwood, that would be
happened?
amazing.
What happened? Yeah.
Did you pass away from tuberculosis, or did you pass away when it was the osteopath clinic?
It's foolish. Who was Tommy related to?
He's a little boy that drowned.
Oh, that's
In
the
the
boy.
river.
Somewhere nearby.
Yeah.
Yeah, he drowned somewhere nearby, and he's here looking for his mom.
So
Yeah.
he's just spirit that just happened to come.
No, he did live here at one point. I'm
He did
pretty
live
sure.
here at one point.
Tommy
Yes.
lived
Yeah.
He lived,
Yeah.
He lived in, I think Zach told me that he lived in the only apartment that was finished,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
and he drowned in the river.
He drowned in the river, yeah.
Hey Tommy, are you still looking for your mom?
We had Mummy and Mom upstairs on the third floor.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So here's a theory with that. So Kim upstairs gets visions. So for instance, I think it's this case where they're both here, but on different realms. So they don't connect with each other.
Was I not just
weird.
saying
You were
that?
just talking about that.
So like they're not seeing each other, right?
Yeah. She's like, what if they're both here, but they're just
They can't
can't
find
connect,
each
they
other.
can't find
That's
each other.
literally what I said in Tommy's room.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Do you think it's possible for Tommy to be here and his mom to be here, but for them not to actually know that
each
they're
other's
here?
there.
You can go.
Yeah. Because if so, that's really sad.
That's freaky.
That's wild.
Like in a different dimension.
Yeah. Because he's constantly looking for her, but then we think that we also contact her, and they're both here. So
They just
it's like
simply can't see each other.
exactly.
And I've noticed that certain spirits travel to certain kind of portals, and
feel
other
like-
kind of spirits travel to other kinds of
I
portals.
kind of feel, in all honesty, that Stranger Things had it right. Like you could hear the voices back and forth, but you couldn't quite pick up where the voices were coming
Yeah.
from. Like you said, they can't see each other, but they're kind of like, oh shit, that's like my mom, right? Like I can hear my mom's voice, but I can't see where she is.
Yeah.
That's a very,
And
very
maybe
good
they stay because they
possibility.
can hear each other, but they can't actually find each other.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
So Tommy, can you talk to your mom, but unfortunately you cannot see her? Is that it?
I think it's a yeah.
Yeah, I heard a yes after.
Park in the back.
Remember when we were doing Estes? It said
My spirit.
That was pretty clear.
This is
That was-
something in the back, my spirit. Were you not saying during your Estes, I'm at the back of the house?
I was.
yeah.
So that's weird.
Please stop.
Stop him or something?
He said, please stop.
Yeah.
Why would you like us to stop?
He's mad.
This man.
I heard this man as well.
He gets upset.
He gets upset.
Oh. Remember last time we were here, you moved this ball for us. Do you think you can do that again?
I don't know why, but I feel like something's watching me from that room.
Yeah.
Anybody else get that?
I got the same feeling.
Yeah.
I felt really watched up in the seance room, and
Yeah.
her and I
Mm-hmm.
saw
We
a
saw a
little
little
kid,
kid.
Oh yeah?
and we like sensed a man in the doorway of the doll
Like
room.
with the kid or just like on two separate occasions?
They were
Us.
together at the same time, but not in
Yeah.
the same room.
Yeah. The kid like peeked around the door frame twice.
Makes sense.
Who was the little boy we saw upstairs? Was that you, Tommy?
Did you follow us?
Did you just hear a bang? It wouldn't be them, right? They're
No,
on the
they're-
third floor.
You should be on the second floor.
There were
I
second
don't know what's going on.
So that's
in the
2
main
floors
floor.
up.
Yeah.
That's what happened when we were down here last time. We heard literal running
Running
across the floor,
Yeah.
and there was only 5 of us, and all 5 of us were down here. We thought someone broke in.
Yeah, that's how loud it was. We legitimately like, did we lock the door?
Yeah.
So Harley, Lomar, and Angelo actually joined us for a portal session in the basement. This is the first time that the boys used this device, and they seem to really like it, as you can see with Lomar's reaction.
He made a joke by telling the spirits his name was Dimitri. He wasn't expecting them to answer back so quickly and directly, saying, "Don't joke."
Lomar's face when he heard that response was just, it was classic. It was so great.
About halfway through the portal session, we started to talk about Tommy again. Lomar brought up the fact that Kim upstairs has visions, and she was picking up on the same thing that I was picking up on when I was in Tommy's room, about how maybe Tommy and his mother are both at Wildwood, but they're on a different plane, and they can't actually see each other, they can only hear each other. We had a moment during the spirit box session where a woman sounds like she's yelling out Tommy, like as if she's like calling out to him, wondering where he is. And then you hear a little boy say, "What, Mom?" So the fact that they can hear each other but possibly not see each other is really sad. And I don't know why this would happen. I've been learning more to go with my gut and my intuition and the things that pop into my head lately on these investigations. And to have Kim there, who is a psychic, pick up on the same thing that I did when we weren't even investigating together at that point was pretty cool and confirmed a lot for me.
Tap on them. So we've been setting up for me to do an alone session,
Oh, it's going up again.
but everything's just been going off like crazy.
We finally made our way back up to the doctor's office. This was probably the area we got the most activity in last time, apart from the basement. But yeah, Terra's gonna do a alone session, and it's gonna be the last thing of the night, and I'm still impressed with Wildwood as far as activity goes. I'm gonna open this attic. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
Sounded like a bang on the window. Oh, the K2 is spiking.
Great.
I'm sorry, I gotta open the attic, Terra.
No, not the
Dude,
attic.
I gotta put the...
No, you're gonna close the attic.
I have to back the camera.
I can't have the attic open. I will not do this. Fuck the attic.
I had it open.
Absolutely not. I have a line. And it's the attic. Paige is gonna leave me for 10 minutes and then come and get me. And I'm surrounded by a bunch of different devices. And we'll see if they go off.
With the doctor right here.
Yep.
In his lab coat.
So you have me all to yourself. Last time I was here, I did an ESTES session. And it went pretty well. You told me about tuberculosis and hemoptysis. If you remember me, can you make one of my devices go off? Could you make a bang in the room for me? I appreciate you setting my K2 meter off. Can you tell me who's doing that? Can you say your name? If you say it into that camera mic, I'll be able to hear you when I watch back the footage. Are you able to step on the scale for me and tell me how much you weigh? Okay, so it looks like you really like the K2 meter. So, if the answer to the question is yes, can you touch the K2 meter? Do you understand the game? Okay. Is this one of the doctors? Is this Dr. Henderson? I'd really appreciate it if you touch one of my other devices. Show me that you're here with me. How many people died here? If there's anyone in this room with me, can you give me a sign? Can you bang on a wall? Could you clap for me? What is it about doctor's offices and the K2 meter? Now, have you ever watched a Fairfield video? Highly recommend it. Make yourself known. Thank you. I appreciate that. this really weird band of pressure around my head, almost as if I'm wearing like a strap. And it's gotten noticeably colder in this room. Somebody touch me. I felt you touch me. Do you like having visitors? I know that you did terrible experiments to people, like electrocute them in bathtubs. Is there a particular reason that you thought that would work? What were you trying to cure? Wasn't too crazy. There were quite a few cool responses with the K2 meter, but overall the alone session was quite quiet. I will say though that the vibe in the room at the time was very strong, and I was uncomfortable enough that I wouldn't let Paige keep the attic door open. I'm really happy that we came back to Wildwood and that we had the ability to contact Tommy this second time around because we didn't the first time around.
Knowing that we were going in there to specifically make contact with Tommy had me a little bit concerned because he did not talk to us last time at all. But I'm really glad that Tommy came through.
Overall, I think Wildwood was an amazing place.
All the interactions we had with him were incredible.
I think there's a lot there that's left to be uncovered. There's so much history to that place and things that happened, and I think we've only just kind of scratched the surface with what actually really truly did go on there.
But if you really want to see us contact the doctors and all of the patients, definitely check out our first video.
It was great to investigate with other Canadian content creators this time. I want to thank Exploring Harley for inviting us out and bringing us together with Lomar, Chelsea, Kim, as well as Angelo.
Talking with them, you know, just throwing around ideas and theories. It was a really nice time, and I'm glad that Harley had asked us to come along.
Please make sure that you check out Lomar's channel, Harley's channel, and Angelo's channel, as they all have videos on this investigation at Wildwood. And for a big chunk of the night, we were all separated, so everybody got very, very different responses.